today's video, we're exploring a brand that I have been wanting to try for years. We are unboxing Flor. Hey everybody, I'm Leandra. Welcome back. It has been a long time since I've done a video. It seems like. I think the last one I did was probably in October. And you might have noticed if you've seen my previous videos that we're changing it up here with the background. Ever since July, I think, we have been doing home renovations, and that's why I've been so busy. I just haven't had time for basically anything else. And my entire house, in some form or another, is torn up because as soon as we get one area finished, we have to move everything from somewhere else and put it in that area while we're working there. So I've carved out this little area of cleanness and calm, and even on the other side of this camera there's stuff stacked up because we've been working so hard for months to get the house fixed up, and I don't really see an end in sight anytime soon, which is great. I'm excited. I love doing the home renovations, but I have missed doing videos, and I had a little Christmas money left over this year, so I thought that I would use it in the new year to buy some dresses from a brand I've been wanting to try called Flor. If you're not familiar with Flor, they are a natural, sustainable, focused company. I know a lot of the cottagecore and sort of fairycore influencers have tried this brand, and the things that I loved about them and the things that drew me to Flor was the fact that they use natural fibers. So Flor's clothing is made of linen, which, if you're not familiar with linen, is a natural, very breathable, very lightweight fabric, but it's also very durable. I believe linen is made from flax, and so as a natural fiber, it is tough and yet comfortable and airy. Another thing that I want to mention about Flor is that they are committed to environmentally friendly, sustainable clothing. They were originally founded in Lithuania and based on those sort of traditional dresses that the founders remember from their childhood is where they got their original designs. Since then, they've branched out and they have wonderful prints, they have beautiful styles, and they have not only dresses, but also skirts, trousers, blouses, jackets, coats. I mean, they've really got a great selection. As far as price goes, things from Flor tend to be on the higher end, $250, $350. You can get deals, and definitely your first time purchasing from Flor, you do get a promo code to save 10%, which is what I used for this unboxing. And you know, you just really, it's an investment. These are clothes that are an investment because they last a long time, they're very durable, they're beautiful, and they're timeless in their style. So if you have the ability to purchase something from them, this is what drew me to them. Over the past year, I have been working on making some changes in my life. You know, when we moved into this house, it's a very tiny house. Originally, it had a single occupant, and now we have 4 people living in it, and we were kind of all crammed in here and not making anything fit and not making any changes because we didn't intend to be here forever. After approximately 6 years here, it seems like we're here to stay, so maybe we need to make our lives fit. To that end, some of the brands that I have been just absolutely crazy about don't really fit in with the new lifestyle that I want to create for myself. And that has been a motivating factor in wanting to explore other brands that have clothing that really are going to be reflective of the kind of life that I want to live moving forward. So Flor seemed like a perfect fit for this new life that I'm wanting to embrace. And that's why I've been saving up a bit. Like I said, I saved up a little Christmas money and wanted to try some things from them. We're going to start this unboxing with Flor's wrap dress. Now, I did purchase this wrap dress in 2 different prints, basically just because I loved them. And it also helped that both of these pieces were on sale. Plus, I got my 10% off for it being my first time purchase, so I really did get a great bargain on these dresses. So another thing that I would like to mention is that Flor has a really great size range, and that is another factor for me because I do tend to wear a double extra small, and that's really difficult to get in a lot of brands. So the fact that they carry this broad size range so that you can be the standard small, medium, large, or you can be a little further out on the size spectrum and still find something beautiful was really important to me, and I'm so glad that they offer that. Part of Flor's commitment to being environmentally friendly and sustainable is the fact that if you'll notice here, they didn't wrap in plastic. They don't have a lot of synthetic materials for the wrapping. It is paper and it's twine, and it's minimal wrapping as well. So this is very environmentally friendly, very low waste, very sustainable, and that's fantastic. This first dress is a polka dot print in rust and black. It's so beautiful, and I actually, as part of changing things moving forward, have done a couple of quizzes and things, and been looking at my skin tone. This is my natural gray hair, and finding colors that actually are right for my skin tone. And yay, this is one of them because it's one of my favorite colors. So as a wrap dress, it is completely open in the front and then it wraps and ties around. I do love the little white border on the hem, and then you also have it on the sleeves should you choose to roll those up. So this is the first dress. The second dress is the exact same style, but in a more summery floral print, and I really did love this print and wanted to have something in it because it is just so lovely. And like the other dress, it's a wrap with the sleeves have a band and the hem has a band. It's nice and long. It is double extra small is the size that I bought. That's the size that I wear. However, with a wrap dress, there's always some flexibility on the fit because it is fully open and you just tie it or loosen it according to your size. So fit on these, they're gonna likely fit no matter what because you can just adjust. It's not quite the same as trying a dress with a closed bodice that has to fit a certain way. So they won't be great as far as describing fit, but I do feel pretty confident that this is a brand that has the fit and sizing down, so it's not something I'm really worried about. Just to note, when I was purchasing and looking at making a purchase, they do have a sizing guide where you enter your height, your weight, your age, I think, and all your measurements, and then they make a suggested size for you, and this was the size suggested. So again, I feel pretty confident that these are going to fit. Now, I normally do my try-on indoors, but as I mentioned, I don't have space today. There's boxes and cans of paint and things everywhere. So I would also love to go outside and do a quick try-on, but it is snowing. So I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna do the try-on, and then you're just gonna have to forgive the fact that I'm wearing my snow boots because it's really, really cold and snowing out there. So let's do the try-on. After I did the first unboxing in this video, I realized how much I loved those dresses, and I went back and bought 2 more pieces that I thought would be a little bit better for helping us gauge the sizing of everything. But as you saw from my video, it has been snowing and icing like crazy here, so my order actually sat at the FedEx distribution center for a week because they couldn't make it out my driveway to deliver it to me. So the second part of my order is here today. And I do want to mention that I did the second part of my order from Etsy because if you order from Son de Flor on Etsy, they also give you a promo code, and I believe on Etsy it is 15% off. So you have a choice between ordering from their shop or ordering from Etsy boxy, the delivery time was the same, and the product is exactly the same. So for the second part of this unboxing, we're going to be doing 2 more pieces. We're going to do the classic mini dress in the brown tartan and the classic skirt in the brown checkered pattern. I got both of these pieces in the double extra small, although when I went back and redid my measurements on their size chart, their size calculator, it did suggest that I could possibly need a triple extra small. So that is something to keep in mind, is that these might be a little bit large. And you know, as I mentioned with the wrap dresses, you can adjust those so much, it's really hard to gauge size. So these will be the gauge as to what my true size is for this shop. But I love the prints and I'm excited no matter what. Once again, very minimal packaging, just paper and a little string with a note. I know I'm kind of catching these on the off season because these prints were for the fall, but I love them. And you know what? Fall colors are just kind of my colors. So I'll probably wear these all year round no matter what. So this is the classic mini dress. And like the classic dress, it does have the little Peter Pan collar and it buttons down the front, but it's a little shorter than the classic dress. And I did get the long sleeves because that was the option. And I've only recently found out that Flor will let you customize your dress. And if I had known that, I probably would have bought from them a lot sooner, because there was a print a couple years ago. I loved it so much, but it did not come in a style that I thought would suit my shape. And if I'd known they customized, I would have bought it way back then, because I loved that print and it is gone now and they don't have it anymore. So anyway, here's the classic mini dress. It does have pockets. It comes with that signature white border on the skirt. It does feel as though it's unlined, which the other 2 dresses were unlined as well. But the fabric is thick enough that you probably don't need anything for the bodice. You might want to slip for the skirt. I noticed on the video for the twirl in those other 2 dresses that once the fabric was out there, you could kind of see through it a little bit. So I might add a nylon slip, but who knows? This might be just enough. So that's this dress. And then I really, really adore this brown checkered pattern. I love it. The skirt has an elastic waist, which is just a little bit. It's not like a tight elastic. It's just a little bit. A button and a zipper. And of course, it also has pockets. And I think that this skirt is going to be probably past my knees. It'll be a longer skirt, which is fine because I'm kind of getting into the longer lengths on my skirts as I'm getting older. And I think this is really going to be perfect. So we are going to go outside and do another try on. The snow has melted, fortunately. It is slightly warmer today, but I will tell you that my yard is really, really ugly right now because everything is dead and we are still in the heart of winter. We're just having a brief reprieve from the snow. So we're going to go outside and do the try on, and then we'll come back in and wrap this video up. As far as the fit goes on this dress, I can tell that it is probably still one size too big. I definitely think that the size calculator recommendation of a triple extra small was correct for this. It is just a bit big at the back, which I feel totally comfortable making this alteration myself. But in the future, I definitely will probably custom size my dresses, since that is an option that they offer, just to make sure that I get the right fit. For the skirt, I feel like the fit is very comfortable. I'm not going to make any adjustments to this. It actually feels very nice and fits very well. If it had been a little tighter, if I'd gotten a triple extra small, I think it would have been fine. But as it is, like I said, it's comfortable. So I'm going to leave it. No adjustments required to this. Final thoughts on Flor. My overall experience shopping with this company was incredibly positive. The shipping time was great. The quality is great. Like, everything has exceeded my expectations. So I definitely think I am a fan. And, you know, the thing is, when you make high quality pieces, I don't have to buy one every season because they're going to last for a really long time. But I definitely think that I will be with this brand for many years to come because I think they make a quality product and I think they're worth every penny. Beyond that, I think that they are more reflective of my style as it's changing and my life as it's changing, and just the way that I'm wanting to take my life in this new direction. I think that this style is more reflective of that. So I'm definitely excited that I have found this brand and that they are just living up to and exceeding my expectations. I'm so glad we did this today. And if I didn't mention earlier in the unboxing, these wrap dresses have pockets, huzzah. And by the way, each dress came with this in the pocket. And it says, "To stand at the edge of the sea, to sense the ebb and flow of the tides, to feel the breath of a mist moving over the great salt marsh, to watch the flight of shorebirds that have swept up and down the surf lines of the continents for untold thousands of years, to see the running of the old eels and the young shad to the sea, is to have knowledge of things that are as nearly eternal as earthly life can be." Rachel Carson. How can you not love this brand? How can you not love them? They are so awesome. So I think it's safe to say that Son de Flor is a brand that is going to be with me for a long time, and I'm going to be with them for a long time. I am so glad that we did this. I'm so glad that I finally got to try them. Thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.